Okay, everyone, welcome to this course. So, this course is actually about losing weight using the traditional Chinese medicine method, which is definitely very different from what you always been hearing from the normal sports science. Now, maybe as an introduction of myself, my name is Michael. I am a certified personal trainer and a fitness instructor. And at the same time, I also have a certificate in basic traditional Chinese medicine theory. And that is why I feel that it is maybe interesting to use some of the techniques that are found in traditional Chinese medicine to help you in your fitness goal, be it losing weight or maybe be it burning fat or even trying to build muscle and get stronger. Okay, but one thing I had to share with you is that this is going to be very different from what you hear from the normal sports science. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example of a very tricky situation over here. I believe some of you may have this kind of a situation where you have been trying to do exercise, do workouts, you've been doing resistance training and doing cardio exercises, and you think you have been doing correctly and following everything according to the fitness guideline, or even eating according to your nutritional needs and macros, but you still can't manage to burn fat, lose weight, or build a single inch of muscle after several months or even years. So, is there any reason why that you are not able to achieve your fitness goal successfully? So that is why we're going to use the traditional Chinese medicine explanation to help you to understand more. And I think this is something that you need to be a little bit more open-minded. Now, the first thing I have to introduce to you is a very important organ in our body, which is known as the spleen. So, in traditional Chinese medicine, or in short, I call it TCM, the spleen is an organ that is responsible for digestion, energy production, and immune support. Now, you have to take note that this spleen that we are talking over here is very different from the Western medicine point of view, because from TCM perspective, what the spleen does is that it will transform and transport the food that we have eaten or the water that we have drink. It will transform them into qi, which is the vital energy and nourishing substances like the blood to fuel the body. So think of it this way. You eat the food, you drink the water, the spleen will transform all these things into useful qi that is going to help you to move your body and make you healthy and improve your immunity. Okay? And that is why it is important to ensure that our spleen functions optimally, and this helps to support digestion, and which also means absorption of nutrients. And of course, this is very important, especially if you are trying to work out, exercise to lose weight, to burn fat, or even lifting weights in order to build muscles. So think of it this way. Digesting food and absorbing nutrients is really very important from the TCM point of view, because if you're able to digest the food well and absorb nutrients, you are also able to increase your energy level. And that means you can also perform better in your sports and fitness workout. So just now I've mentioned that the spleen will also help to boost our immune system. It acts as a defense mechanism that protects our body from external pathogens. So when you take good care of your spleen, you also enhance its ability to strengthen the immune system and ward off illnesses. And so you are less likely to fall sick. And of course, one more very important key function of the spleen is something called dampness transformation. Okay, you see, in TCM, dampness is something which is not very good for our body, and that is why in TCM we always talk about trying to remove dampness in our body. Okay, so, and this is very important when it comes to the spleen, because the spleen's function is also going to help to eliminate excess dampness and water retention in the body. So from a TCM point of view, excess dampness in the body is also one cause for weight issues like obesity. And therefore, if you want to successfully burn fat and lose weight, you have to have a healthy spleen. And so the question now is, how do we take good care of our spleen? And that is where I'm going to tell you more in the next coming chapter. So this is just an introduction to this online course about using traditional Chinese medicine method to help you to lose weight and achieve your fitness goal. So please do subscribe to this channel so that you get updated on the content of this fitness course that I'm sharing with you about losing weight using traditional Chinese medicine. Thank you.